And welcome back to WTF, we the future of wrestling. That's right, I decided to change the name. What are you doing? Hi. You're supposed to be... What are you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, we have round 2 for this tournament. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, girlfriend just walked in. But let's get things cracking. Starting things off, Jimmy Edwards versus Brian Ford. The flawless Jimmy Edwards against the innovator of greatness, Brian Ford. And this is gonna get exciting. That's all I can say. It's gonna be freaking exciting. And just looked, and we now have 14 subscribers. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. To you 14 subscribers, again, thank you guys as we make our way to 20. That is my goal. I'm making short-term goals because eventually 20 can turn to 50, 50 can turn to 100, 100, who knows where we could go from there. But just the fact that 14 of you have felt the need, even if you haven't watched, but just decided to give me a little shot and check out what I have, thank you guys. And for whoever's tuned in right now, thanks. Oh, yeah, pray me. Hey, pray me. Yep. And Brian Ford is the glorious heavyweight champion in NFG. But I talked to him earlier. He said he left the title. He left the title in the locker room because you know walking out with your title is kind of braggadocious, I guess. But these two kind of have a little beef. Jimmy Edwards feels like this is mediocre. Although, as of late, if anyone watches NFG or knows of it, Jimmy Edwards hasn't necessarily been as flawless as he would like to be. So, here we go. Oh my goodness. What are we looking at here? What's he doing? Oh god. Oh god. Those boots are pretty stylish. Jimmy definitely has the attitude to be a champion. Here's the thing. Jimmy definitely has the attitude. He has the drive. He has the charisma. He's really talented in the ring. But the thing is, there's just something missing. There's just something he needs, and only he can find that in order to push his career to greatness, to be a champion. But again, the fact that he's here in this tournament shows you he's got some talent. They don't just let anyone into here, you know? Look at this guy. He thinks so highly of himself. It's kind of funny. Oh, the innovator of greatness, Mr. 24/7. Wait, I gotta do it the way he would do it. I am the most charismatic man in WTF history. Mr. 24/7, the innovator of greatness. And, even though I don't have it on me, the NFG glorious heavyweight champion, Brian Ford. What charisma this guy has. This match is about to be A1 like steak sauce. Jimmy Edwards, Brian Ford. Here we go. Oh, Jimmy starting off things. Nice little Russian leg sweep there. Stomp to the arm. Imagine what this could do for Jimmy's career, though. If he gets a win over not only just a decorated superstar, but a current champion in another company, I'm sure that company will start looking at him a little differently. He is still a little bit green. He's a rookie. He's still technically a rookie. He hasn't had his big match moment. Beautiful Northern Light suplex from B Ford. Oh, look at that. Jimmy Edwards with a nice counter. Now Jimmy going up top. Wait a minute. Motioning for Brian Ford to get up here. Oh, little elbow, bionic elbow, shades of. Oh my goodness! Look at the charisma from Jimmy Edwards. I will say that he definitely has the charisma. Oh, Irish whip. Oh, and a German suplex from Brian Ford. My goodness. Right to the jaw, Jimmy Edwards, nice counter. And look at this, another German. No, wait a minute. Jimmy Edwards, oh my God. Did you see that? Oh my God, he tried to taunt Brian Ford in the corner and absolutely got wrecked with a knee. That is, okay. If I were to make highlight, yeah, man, I wish the highlights were better. Look at that big move, because I would totally have replayed that, highlighted that, and just made a GIF or a GIF or however the fuck you pronounce it. That was hilarious. I'm sorry, but Jimmy again showing he's green, because you wouldn't catch Brian Ford doing something like that in the corner. And look at this, another German suplex, making up for the one that he kind of missed earlier. So I might do those highlight videos.
He's certainly showing us something new from his repertoire. That's cool. I like new stuff.
Big senton from Brian Ford. My girlfriend just walked in. I'm sad you didn't walk in when I had 4 people watching me. The homie. No, that's comments. But I had 4 people watching me. It was cool. Anyway, back to the match. No, because I had to stop the broadcast because it was an hour-long broadcast, and I had to break it up. 4 fucking people who are dedicated, and when I get up there, it's gonna be thousands, okay? And that's what's gonna put food on his table. Alright? That's what's gonna put little Jimmy through college, okay? You're right, Jimmy's a horrible name. He's Jimmy. Anyway, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, had to. My girlfriend is also ringside with me, but she doesn't really like to talk about wrestling or stuff. She just likes to watch. But sometimes I'd be like throwing her through tables. Nice neck breaker from Jimmy. You might as well see this because you're probably gonna have to witness me do this. 2 and a kick out. Jimmy Edwards looking to make a statement on his career, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that charisma. Waving him off. I am an announcer. This is what puts food on the table.
What table?
Do we have to buy a table so there's a table we can talk about? Is that it? Hey, okay. We'll buy a table. Oh, was going for a super kick there. Oh my goodness. Oh, right to the face.
He's doing everything he can to get his bearings back here. Otherwise, this match could be over sooner than anyone could have anticipated.
Probably like an hour. Oh, Jim Jack. He calls that the Jim Jack. We are. Man, this is live. They're picking up shit. But it still goes on my channel. It goes on my channel where others will watch.
You said.
Oh my God! Why are you doing this?
In an hour, it'll be 8:30.
Okay.
Gives you out some serious punishment here. He's stuck.
Well, I didn't. You know, he did.
Yeah, wonder what the views like from up there. Well, I've never seen him do that before. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. I don't like his entire face. I'm not sure. Look out below! Look out! We got to cover. 1, 2. The more punishment he takes, the slower and slower he is getting back to his feet. I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope. I think you're right, Cole. This should be good. Incoming! Where else but on the WWE? And Edwards gets all of it. Yeah, we may be looking at an Edwards victory here. Oh, wow. His opposition's really worked for the wear here. He got the job done. This one's over.
Oh my goodness. What? Jimmy Edwards just beat Brian. He just whooped his ass. Look at that elbow drop. 1, 2. What a statement to Jimmy Edwards. He advances. I did not see that coming. Here we go. Yes, he did just pin the glorious heavyweight champion. That's got to say something. Up next, Perzak takes on Adam Spencer.
Now don't go anywhere. We have a classic coming up. I'm not going anywhere. We have one of our breakout talents against an imposing adversary. This entire arena might implode.
That definitely has to have a statement on Jimmy's career. But yeah, if that certain someone wants to make highlights of these videos, awesome. Premi Rosario get ready for his match. He's the last match of the evening. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Perzak making his WTF debut.
Now let's see if he can put them together. Big match for him here tonight.
Spoke with him earlier. He said his thoughts on the tournament. He doesn't understand why he has to fight week after week. While Tom O'Reilly's son gets to be the placeholder champion. And he thinks he's undeserving. He feels like if one match, if Blake wins that, he's just the champion, while everyone else has had to win series of matches. And he had some colorful words about the general manager. Perzak looking to make a statement here tonight. He's looking to win it all. But he's going to have to get through this, man. Adam Spencer.
And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 190 pounds, Adam Spencer.
Look at this. Perzak and Adam Spencer.
And we're underway.
Call an elbow tie up.
I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
Oh.
There's been no shortage of build up for this one.
Yes.
Looks like it's going to live up to the hype. Two superstars doing head-to-head. I love it. But hey, this is what we signed up for, didn't we? Talk about an immovable object.
Offense like this is exactly how a competitor takes control of a match.
It's the way I always used to do it.
Irish whip into the ropes.
I don't
Power
remember
slam.
the last time he executed that maneuver. He drops the elbow. And he's heading back in.
I can't blame him.
Just right on target. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Yeah, I wonder what the view's like from up there. He hit that one.
He catches him off guard with that amazing acrobatic move. Well, that's the first time we've seen that move tonight from either locker room.
I gotta love it.
A textbook maneuver there. Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one.
You're right about that. You gotta remember what works.
And that's why the adage holds true. There's a first time for everything.
I think you're right. I believe that's the first time he's ever attempted this.
He's taking some offense. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
And, Michael, this might very well be where one of these guys pulls away from the other.
I think a lot of people would agree with that assessment, John. For his sake, I hope there's a lot more left in the tank. And he reversed it. Good move there.
Well, well, well. That's the first time tonight we've seen that move.
I wouldn't mind seeing it a little more often. He's got him hooked. Look out, look out.
He's certainly showing us something new from his repertoire.
That's cool. I like new stuff. Man, he's still down after that move.
Look at that beautiful rolling sense on there.
Seriously run there.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, had some technical difficulties with the
You can
mic.
almost see the arm literally throbbing in pain.
Stomping that arm. Again, can't believe
He's got one coming.
Jimmy Edwards just beat Brian Ford to advance in the tournament.
He's taking a lot of punishment. If it continues, it could eventually affect his vision.
Yeah, already seeing stars.
I don't know if we've seen that from him before. I mean, it's definitely a first tonight.
Hey, going for the cover.
1, 2, the kick out.
Nobody's surprised.
Right, this guy's resilient. He's not even beat down yet.
He's certainly showing us something new from his repertoire.
That's cool. I like new stuff. Oh, wait, nice reversal.
This one's far from over.
Working that leg.
There's a lot of pride in that man, Cole.
Again, we just saw Jimmy Edwards
Pride will allow you to do some great
over
things.
Brian Ford.
He's struggling a bit here. He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win. Oh, God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe. That's one way to make your legs come
Oh, a
back
knee
up.
buster right to the gut.
Oh, God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution.
Again,
Damaged ribs like that
Perzag
can make it
is
hard to
not a
breathe.
fan of this tournament
We got
because of
covered.
the fact that Blake O'Reilly, look at that, grabbing the ropes. Adam Spencer being smart. But Perzag does not agree with the fact that Blake O'Reilly gets to hold the championship. He just gets to hold it. But on the plus side, technically there is no WTF champion. So whoever beats Blake becomes the first champion. Or vice versa. If Blake beats them, he becomes the first champion. Look at that beautiful elbow.
I'm not sure if he knows where he is right now. He was one step ahead on that one. Well, this isn't good.
Super kick.
Would not know it. Oh, boy. He needs to pin the cobwebs up. The shoulders down.
Get the shoulders up now. That's a kick out.
Nice. You can't teach heart. Believe me when I tell you this guy is filled with it.
Perzag with the torture rack.
This is trouble. Look at that strength. Well, he's going to have to block out the pain if he hopes to escape this. Hey! And he fights out of it.
Spencer kicks out.
I don't remember the last time he executed that maneuver.
Whoa! Big move coming. I think he's through playing it on. That's
Oh.
it. He's done. Now his opponent's in serious trouble. Oh, look at this. He's hurt. He's hurt bad.
I have a feeling this isn't going to end well for him.
Oh, man, if he could just land his finisher once more, this match will look completely different.
I promise you that.
Oh, man. At this point, he's just risking serious injury. I mean, take it from me. One match is just not worth your career. Wow. He's still down after that. Uh-oh. What makes a man even want to take a gamble like that, Ken? How should I know? I'm scared of heights. Look at this. He's just barely moving. I'm not sure he can get back to his feet.
Gonna try and win off of it anyway.
Watch it.
It could be over here. I can't believe that was only two. How did he kick out of that one? How?
I don't know. What does it take to keep him down? It's going to take more than that to keep him down tonight.
Narrowly avoids the attack there. Talk about having a living hell beat out of you. There's a good chance he can. This has got to be it.
It's over.
No way. What a kick out. How did that happen?
My gosh, this guy has amazing resilience.
After the amount of punishment he suffered, it's simply amazing that he's still in this one.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
Picking him up top.
You have to wonder what's going through these guys' minds in a match of this magnitude.
Nice little Falcon Arrow type moves.
This should do it right there.
I think this thing's over.
And a
He
win.
did what he set out to do, and that was
Spencer
winning.
Adams advances. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he advances. And due to some unforeseen circumstances, we will continue this
Despite absorbing a huge
tomorrow.
amount of
The
punishment
rest of the
there.
matches will be uploaded
Don't
tomorrow.
get it wrong, but
Thank
in
you
the
guys for
end,
tuning
we
in.
were left with the best man
move on.
standing.
And I can
Round
imagine
one.
there aren't too many people at home regretting tuning in